Oh, ho, ho. What's up, everybody? It's me, Jum Jumington, former CEO of Jumington Dynamics, broadcasting live from the Jumington Dynamics auxiliary hazardous material storage facility somewhere in the world. Did I? I feel like I condensed that somewhat. Like I just hit like a blackout moment there. What's up, everybody? How's it going? Hopefully the chat's rolling. I had a weird issue with chat, and I saw somebody else. I think it was at least one other person had this issue today, where the chat, the way that you see chat on the screen here, is uses like the YouTube pop-out chat. Like if you're in the chat, you can pop it out. And it was asking for a sign in. It's like, sign into chat. I'm like, well, I'm just displaying it. I don't need that. Now I could just like slice that off of the image, increase the size of the page and slice it off the image, but it's a little annoying. It's a little bit annoying to have that. It wasn't like that before. I managed to get going on it. I don't know if the way I fixed it was really the right way to do it. What's up, Joshua? Let me say hello to everybody. A little bit later than the usual start time, but it is what it is. Also, I had to finagle these buttons around here. What's up, Silas? What's up, Judd? What's up, Flash? And of course, what's up, Joshua? It was running around a bit before this too. I let the time get away from me a little bit. I was trying to get something cooked, and it like just wrapped up, so I just had time to eat a little bit of it. So you may hear me take a little bite of something as we stream tonight. but the other dog watchers were unavailable until later this evening, and so I decided to start the stream a little bit later tonight to minimize the amount of time that the beast is left to his own devices. I don't have any new Arthur picks. This is probably my favorite of the Arthur picks right now is the what are you doing? I had a nice day with him today. It rained, and then the rain froze, and then it snowed a little bit. And he did as usual, where every time I feed him, he spends an hour searching the house for more food. If you were in the Discord, you saw that he lost one of his baby teeth, and I found that because he was trying to eat it. And most dog owners know that feel where like your dog's chewing something and it's taking them quite a bit longer to chew on, and it's probably not food. And you're like, what are you eating? Open your mouth. And it was one of his teeth. It's one of his baby teeth that fell out. He was very angry when I took it away from him as well. How dare you stop me from eating myself is the sort of attitude he gave me. But he's doing well. His house training is going very well. But he still is like, he's very energetic. He wants to play. Then he wants to sleep. Then he wants to play again. Doesn't like it when I leave the room. So try and spend time with him to get him more, on the ball with things. Sooner or later, he'll have to get used to spending more time alone. But right now, when he's very young, he's very chewy on stuff. The more time I spend with him, the less I have to clean up later. He's trying to put it back in, you monster. I don't think that would work. I thought about it. I freaked out when I saw it because I kind of forget that he's like still just a little puppy that's going to get much bigger because he's the same size. Well, he's grown a little bit now, but he was the same size as our previous dog, who was a Chihuahua mix. So he was a small guy. So, but looking at it, like there's no roots on this teeth. This is just a baby tooth. And I can already see where like his permanent tooth is coming in, which ironically just means more chewing. Terribly. For Edmo, when you stream today, I don't know, what do you use for, you use like Stream Elements or something for your YouTube chat, like the chat you have on screen, right? Did you have an issue today where the on-screen chat had like a sign-in box on it? Maybe you dodged it, because I think you and I, Streamlabs, I don't know, I thought you used something else. I don't know. I don't think we're using the same solution to get YouTube chat on there. But I did see at least one other person that had like this obnoxious sign-in box on the chat, and I encountered that when I was getting everything set up. So that's what I did. Which was irritating. Because I couldn't scroll through stuff. And I even though I'm just signing into a web page that is like, there's nothing like interfering with this, right? It's still anytime something on OBS is like, go ahead and sign in, I'm like, I don't know, do I want to give you my credentials? Stream Elements, sure, if it doesn't get weird. I think if you're using something like Stream Elements or something like that like already has the sign-in portion. I haven't seen that before. And that's what I did. I just, interacted with the browser element and signed in with it, and we'll see how long it stays good. But I'm glad I had enough time to like fiddle with that, because I don't want to do that on stream. Like, hold on, everybody, let me just go sign into this thing. This browser source to just copy the chat link every time. For Henmo, my man, let me find this and send this to you. I'm sure you can figure it out. I know you've got a system there, right? But like, there's the scripts. I gotta find it. I gotta find it. I also use Streamer Bot to combine Twitch and Kick in one place. Maybe this won't work for you then. should just have this bookmarked. Okay, this is a different thing. This is a different thing. Let me find the name of this real quick because it's going to bother me. I use a script. It's a Python script that runs locally, and it automatically grabs your most recent chat link so that you don't have to copy it every time. You don't have to go find it and copy it every time. Redirect live chat. Let me send this to you real quick. If you decide you want to check it out and use it, and you have any issues getting it running, just let me know. I can set you up with the info you need. But that's what I use. It's a browser object, but it just calls from the script. It's just like localhost, and it's the script, and it just grabs the latest live chat, which sometimes it's kind of dumb about it, and I just have to like close it and refresh it. But it saves so much time of having to like fiddle with that stuff, because usually now if something breaks, it's like it's a YouTube thing. It's a YouTube thing entirely, and not from the script or the way it grabs it. So, but I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah, YouTube is dumb. Yeah, but it's funny to me just because, like, I get, like, you gotta sign in if you want to chat, but like, there's a lot of stuff with the YouTube live streaming that's like, I wish they would have this. I wish they had like more than just like someone's either a chatter or a moderator. Like, what about like someone? What if I want to distinguish the other streamers without giving them moderation powers because I'm, you know, a control freak? But I like to pop their name out a little bit. Like dual streaming now, you can't crop the screen how you want. I saw that and I was like, I didn't click it, but I'm like, I'm willing to bet it's not great. Because I saw it like automatically crops it. I'm like, yeah, I don't think that's gonna work for me. Yeah, I mean, it's a start, but like if you can't control it, then it makes more sense. There are plugins for OBS that allow you to multi-stream and have one of those streams have a completely different layout. Still better with the plugin. Yeah. Check my YouTube crypt number one. I'm the number one. I told everybody in the Discord that I hacked it so that I'd be in everyone's like top percentile. Everybody would be in my top percentile, even if you never watch me. I'm number one. I had I think this year, the results are so weird because like a lot happened this year. So like the first half of the year is kind of a blur, and then the second half is like that's the only thing I'm really like cognizant of. 94 streams, that's crazy. I didn't know there's a lot of streams. Thank you, my loyal viewer. That sounds awful. That sounds awful. But thank you for supporting me. I hope you have enjoyed the streams. And I look forward to seeing you appear on my list next year. My number one channel was an ASMR channel. It's actually on two videos of theirs that I watch all the time because it relaxes me when I'm stressed, and I am extremely stressed. The last like 2 to 3 months of the year are like an absolute nightmare for me, and every year just feels a little bit worse. So I watch these ASMR videos to unwind. Pretty much all the time if I'm at my computer. I sit at my computer to pay some bills, and I'm like, while I'm here, I just put these headphones on, listen to some relaxing talking. But some of the other stuff on there was like auto repaired. Like, I think I watched one auto repair video this year, but then I remembered, no, I watched some guy's channel where he's like tearing up old cars. Like, oh, I get that. and a Yosobi anime song on loop this year, so I started playing. It was hilarious. Yeah, I was really surprised. I thought it was really cool, but I was surprised when I was watching the YouTube recap. I was I'm blanking on the word, and it's right there. I had to look at the chat, like, oh yeah, it's right in the chat. And I recap, and it was playing like the opening theme song for Brain Powered, which is, I haven't gone back to finish Brain Powered. It's a Tomino anime. He's the guy behind Gundam. It makes no damn sense. I feel like I'm missing so much plot episode to episode. There's so little explained. It's so poorly scripted out. I keep watching it and thinking this time I'll get it, and it just doesn't make sense. And I feel like it might get better if I let it go, but the opening theme song is amazing. Beyond that, I don't know what to think about that show. But it played a lot of that stuff. Like some of the stuff it played was like, it took me a while to recognize where it was coming from. I had a lot of anime themes playing in the background because that's most of the music I listen to. Anime themes and soundtracks. Well, hopefully everyone's staying warm or cool, depending on where you're at. Somewhere in the world. Where I'm at, it's pretty cold. It rained, melted snow, and then snowed again. Some hail too. Now it's probably all ice out there. Just been kicking back, watching the dog, hanging with the dog today, watching more of Real Dive, which is pretty entertaining. It's pretty entertaining. Jim got all the Wonder. Yeah, Jim got everything here, man. It was I woke up this morning and it was raining and a lot of the snow had melted, and I was like, oh, the snow's going. Well, that's just less work for me. And then it started hailing, and then it started snowing. It's like, oh, come on. It's not doing anything right now. I haven't taken a picture of it because I don't know how to get a picture of this without having to crop out a lot of stuff that is like homes, because it's right across from, like, if I took pictures of it, you'd see like addresses and stuff. So I don't think I can show a picture of the wise man on the lawn with the unattached head that swivels in the wind. And I swear every single time I walk out that door, that dude's head has twisted around to stare directly at me. It hasn't happened. I will lose my mind if I'm standing out there and the wind blows that head around while I'm watching it. If it turns while I'm watching it, I will, you'll never see me again. I will burrow deeper into the caves and never return. Not that that would save me from ghosts, but you got to do something. Maybe I'll move into a church if I can get in without catching on fire. Yeah, the haunted wise man. It feels haunted. It's a nightmare. Once the thing comes in for the winter, like I'm bolting that head on. No more twisty head. I think that thing's very alarming. It's very alarming. It would be one thing if the head just turned all the way around backwards and wasn't looking directly at me, but it always points directly at the door so that when I walk out, it's staring at me. When I get in my car, it's staring at me. Oh, I hate it. I hate it so much. What's up, Utter Chaos? How you doing? How's it going? Well, we got another delightful Christmas game. I'm looking at the opening screen, and it's got a big light up Santa lawn ornament. But reading all the reviews, like, actually, the game is set during New Year's Eve. But all the Christmas decorations are still up. The name of the game is Christmas Nightmare. So there's got to be a Christmas relation in there somewhere. We'll see. I picked it up on Steam. It's also on itch.io. I don't know how long it is, but we'll see. The name of the window is Horror Engine. It's it looks like it's an Unreal Engine game, which is unusual. A lot of people are making stuff with like Unity or other stuff like that. It's nice to see some Unreal stuff. Just get some variety in there. I forget what the breakdown is for that stuff. I think they're both more or less comparable, but I think that their licensing is different in that if you don't, you need to show the made with Unity or Unreal Engine. I forget which is which. You need to show the game engine, like made with game engine, if it's below a certain number of copies or above a certain number of copies, one to the other. And it's like one of them doesn't want people to know you made it with their engine if your game's not selling well, and the other one like wants to always know. They're strange. Like, there's a lot to be said about like Unity and Unreal, and a lot of it's not good. But let's go check out this game. I forget which is which. Is probably not useful information if I can't remember the actual thing of it. So we got Santa right here. What would the Jum engine be? It would be powered by protein, like most of Jumington Dynamics engines. It would not be very commercially successful, I'll tell you that much. People we found did not want to buy, canned protein to dump into a gas tank. That's why I still have so much of it. I mean, we had, before the end, we had, smells better. I don't know, man. If I could fax you a can of this protein slur, you might not agree with that. It smells kind of like raw meat that's gone bad. It wasn't intended for human consumption, so we weren't really worried about the flavor of it. But we had alternate methods of providing the protein we needed to keep engines running, but that's part of why we're no longer in business. And also possibly still imperiling people to this day, allegedly, but we don't need to get in there right now. Oh, what's up in the game? Let me know if I need to adjust the volume. I've got it. It's about average. I can't unbonk the message. I'm trapped within this. Press tab to check tasks. Press R to launch firework. Is there? I don't have any fireworks, I guess. Just smile, wave like Santa. Hey, everybody, it's me, Santa. Look at all this stuff, man. Do people decorate? Like, do they go this crazy in your neck of the woods? I got a couple like inflatable lawn ornaments out here. Someone put lights like up along their gutters on their roof, not like the whole way around it. And I thought that was pretty crazy. It's been a while since I've seen anyone go crazy on the trees. Look at that. You know how much time it would take to string all those lights up? Are we in the North Pole? Because this is insanity. Sure, their families, young kids live. I know there's a couple houses like a couple blocks away from my folks' place that usually have pretty elaborate setups. Nobody around here has had the giant lights. Do you remember this was on the internet like several years ago, where people had houses that were had the lights timed to music? It was like a whole elaborate light show. I would hate to live next door to that person. To be honest. Current objective, go home. Is this home? Am I at my home? Am I making these paths in the snow? I am. Okay, can I make a path? Okay, R, there we go. All right, that's very weird. All right, let's see if I can make a path in the snow here. Can. Okay. It's getting some good snow here. There we go. It's a little rough, but you get the point. Just listening to Wizards in Winter. Yeah. People bought houses in the first place. Yeah, that's true. What's up, 40 Gumble? Zero obligation to do that. You have to. You can't give me snowpathing and then not. You gotta do it. It's the law. Am I just lighting fireworks off like on people's cars here? That's really gonna mess up the paint job. Let me just get right in that. Oh. A lot of fireworks out here. I'll tell you what. Oh, I can side to side. Where do I R? R. Already RR. Okay, well, I'll come back to you. I mean, that's technically the truth. I guess instead of some toy fireworks tank blast man out of his car bumper from 12 feet away, I'd be a little agitated. There we go. It does make more sense to have all these fireworks on New Year's Eve. Can I just annihilate myself here? Oh! I don't know where my home is. There we go. I think it might be upside down. I don't know what exactly that did. We're just lighting off like a million fireworks here. Wasn't there a fireworks simulator game? I'm very sure there's a fireworks simulator game. I saw some people playing it and just like completely crashing their computer with like a billion fireworks. Fireworks Mania, was that it? What's the plot of this game? I don't know. So far, all I have in my tasks is go home. I don't know where home is. I just started some random car. I guess maybe I'll just pick a home and be like, this is mine now. I'm just going around lighting everybody's fireworks. Did I place all of these here, or am I just ruining everyone's like New Year's Eve fireworks display? Ah! Yeah, that'll definitely be like some house fires here. You can play Santa Fireworks Mania as well. Ooh. I would say it's not usual where I'm at to shoot off fireworks on Christmas. Even on New Year's Eve, I know a lot of people don't do it around here. But we do occasionally get fireworks for days that don't appear to be any holiday. People are just like, well, I got them. A lot of it's just going on the ground. I don't know if I'll ever find my way home because I don't know what home is. I'm just enjoying lighting all this stuff on fire here. Oh, hey, that works now. It's not just blasting into the ground anymore. Oh, it's beautiful. Minus 2 retinas. Gamers complain about modern games hand-holding you. This is what happens when there's no yellow paint to guide you. Where is my home? Yeah, just give me like just a little bit of radar, you know, something. Also, I can't light these. Why can't I not light those? Ah! Quick, more. Ah! Ah! Well, the R, no, there's the R. Let me light it. Come on. Where must I click? Okay, I think those are just stuck in the ground. Hey! Jumps almost in the sewers. It would be. My home is in the darkness that children fear to tread. Hearing like sounds. I guess that's not my home because I can't get into it. I guess I'm just gonna be trying homes until I find one. Home is where the heart is. The refrigerator? I don't know if there was a point to all of those fireworks. You're terrified to look out the window in Christmas, expecting to see the sewer goblin come out and start lighting off fireworks everywhere. I hear children in there. Is that just the usual Christmas? Kids, come look. The cannibal that lives underground is out there lighting the fireworks off. They say as long as you leave fireworks out for him, he won't eat your children. But they were wrong. Still haven't found my home. Festival of Lights. I thought that was a J. I was like, Justival. The hell's a Justival? Very clear you're drunk, can't even remember where you live. I started in front of a house and now I don't remember which house that was. Yay! Bit tipsy off the Christmas slurry. The sewer cannibal's trying to draw something with his feet in the snow. So let's see here if I can just get a little bit over this way. A little bit over this way. Now we're looking there. Oh yeah. It's a little rough, but it gets the point across. Just need some candles now. Oh, it's going to be pretty jacked up there. All right, let's see if we can figure out where my house is. I think there's this car over here. This is where I started. Too much Fireball whiskey. Looks good enough to summon something. That's probably how I got here. Is this my home? No, I don't think this is my home either. I can't get in there. Nope, that didn't do it. It's like, is there a map button? It's where my car is parked. Unless I just woke up in someone else's car. Hey, all right. It was here all along. Turn the volume up a bit here. Whoa! Oh my. Let's see. A lot of bodies there. It's funny when like horror games start out like real innocent, but like it's a horror game, so you're just like, Let's see, what do I got here? It's more than I got. Well, looks like someone forgot to eat their breakfast. That's just wasteful. Since childhood, I have loved the new year. What? At this time, everything becomes so cozy and magical. It feels like any wish can come true. I'm damn tired from work. I want to take a bottle of beer from the refrigerator and relax a little while watching TV on the sofa. What the? Is the beer out? Besides, there are no products. Damn. Because of this stupid job, I completely forgot about the festive dinner. I need to go grocery shopping. I'll write a shopping list. Okay. Well, it's a good thing I didn't have that beer first, because I got to go shopping. Store closed early today. I need to hurry. Yeah, I'm just gonna... Yeah. Okay, that wasn't very much. What a beautiful Christmas tree. Why are there still presents there if it's New Year's Eve? Why are the lights broken? That's not a good sign if the lights are broken. All I want now is to relax with a bottle of beer. Okay. Are there children in this home? I hope there are, because there's children's toys. All right, I gotta go to the store. Yeah, I think I got all the fire. Oh, the fireworks are back. There's more fireworks. Sora is on that way. I need to leave the neighborhood and go through the park. What? Why is there a tree in the middle of the road now? Yay! Sounds like someone has already started celebrating. There could be fireworks or it could be gunshots. What do we got here? Hey, listen, if you steal one more firework, we'll kick your ass. Smart guy. Do you think you can take other people's fireworks? We specially bought and prepared them for the new year, and you piece of shit for stealing them. Why are they all just here? Please don't steal our fireworks that we left out. Thank you. I'll do whatever I please. Yeah, I'll be going now. Can I not take my car? I know they... who just puts a Christmas tree in the middle of the road? All right, I guess I have to walk to the store, but I have a car. What a beautiful neighborhood we have, especially before the New Year holidays. There's some kind of competition, most beautifully decorated neighborhood. We could compete. I like that one. I don't want to criticize, but I'm wondering if this person is from somewhere that doesn't celebrate Christmas and doesn't know that those are, like, Christmas and New Year's are different things. Or the person that I'm playing as is just crazy. Current objectives. Shopping list. What a world to live in. There's just presents lying around everywhere. Beautiful it is here. We loved walking in the park when we just moved. It seemed like it was such a long time ago. Hello? It's empty, creepy is what it is. Yeah. No, there's people. You can hear the sirens. They're coming for me for lighting all those fireworks. Here is the store. How good it is that it is not far from home. At least I got some fresh air. Why didn't you drive your car? Whoever is inside that vehicle is dead. Did they get attacked by Mr. Freeze out here? Is that what's... The snow is coming from inside the vehicle. No loitering. That's what they all say. I need to take a shopping basket. All right. Silent Hill was more festive than I remember. It's only a matter of time before those fleshless children come out of the school. Silent Christmas, just like Knight's Christmas edition. Yeah, I found out too late that my favorite game from Halloween 2024, Employee of the Month, got an update on October 27th of this year with some holiday stuff. So I will have to play that again. Search panel, what's somewhere? Be back soon. Okay. What's on my list? Flour, sugar, mayonnaise, tomatoes, corn, peas, orange juice, mac and cheese, milk, chips, beer. Okay, what kind of beer? Good. Peanut butter. Mm-hmm. Plant of the Year, T1000. That's not the kind of drugs I thought it was about, but... All right, orange juice. Oh, thankfully they've lit up the items I need to get so that I don't have to think too hard. Since there's mountains of OJ here. One small bag of chips. That will go great for dinner. I thought those were beans. Classic mac and cheese, or the craft dinner, as they call it up north. People are already speedrunning Metroid Prime 4. That doesn't surprise me. People don't will barely wait for the game to officially launch before they try and break it. Especially like guides writers. Anyone who's like making content about games or writing guides, which is making content about games, but that's largely overtaken like video game reviews as like guides writing. People like chew into the game like the second it comes out. Utterly milk. There we go. Beer. Beer. What the jack? Looks like there's something wrong with the electricity here. I heard a lot of footsteps. Also, my vision is... Jack, are you here? What a stink. That was an achievement I just got. Oh, God. 5 hours is crazy. Finished it 3 days ago. Fun game. I watched a little bit of Sky playing it, and I'd give it a shot, but like that Mackenzie was like, do we still need to have characters like that? Annoying characters like, hey, did you know that's a rock over there? Calling you on the radio. The real nightmare is having to listen to this guy empty his bowels here. Who the fuck are you? It's me, Connor, regular customer. Your mom. Oh, Connor, what are you doing here? This room is for staff only. Power out and there's no one at their cash register. Thought maybe something had happened. Nope, everything is fine. Don't worry. Lately, lights have been going out here a lot. Maybe there's some problems with the power grid due to the snowfall. Okay, I'll leave a list of groceries and the money for them at the checkout. Yeah, sure. Leave it at the checkout and I'll check everything later. All right, I won't bother you. Let's Connor, let me ship properly. Happy New Year. Let Switch 2 edition work on Switch 1 during Switch games when it's started on the OG console. I don't know how. It's not funny. It's New Year's Day, not Halloween. I don't know if that will continue on forever, but I have seen that about some of the Switch 2 games. But which isn't to say that I've seen them say some don't work, but I'm just wondering how long that'll be the case. Because fun just suffers from tutorial guy. Yeah. Bought groceries. Time to go home. What happened to the new rail line? Utter shambles. Let's see. Oh, that's some good lighting there. All right, well, let's go home. I'm sure everything's fine here. Wow, it was loud. Maybe he ate something wrong. I hope he's okay. I have to go home. There's someone back there like. Someone love the characters of Prime 4. I hate you can't turn the comm off. They can call them anytime, so don't get why there isn't a toggle for them to not call you. Yeah. I don't know, I never thought of Metroid as like a game where someone would need to be calling Samus all the time. Something strange was going on in the store, besides Jack shitting. Yeah, that's not very strange. I think I saw something strange there when I came out of the storage room. I really hope that everything will be okay with him, because the sounds were as if a monster was climbing out of him. Finally, come home and relax with a bottle of beer on the couch. My favorite part of any day. We know it was you who gonna kick your ass, Grinch neighbor. Damn, how did they know? There's more fireworks for you, asshole. Enjoy. We don't mind. Just know that you're a stupid piece of shit. You're the Grinch who stole Christmas. But it's New Year's. You're taking away our children's holiday. Okay, since such a shit one I've had, it will be... Oh, thank you, my dear neighbors. It will be bad for you. Woo! Oh, it happens in the desert. At least he doesn't give you instructions, just since it where to go, but still. Yeah. The open area. Oh, okay. I'll put the groceries on the table. Will I? I wonder if it's just like Nintendo's way of being like, it's an open world game. We better just give people some pointers here. But I mean, Breath of the Wild was pretty open, and they're just like, here you go. Sort out the products later. I need Christmas tree decorations from the basement and decorate the tree. Then relax a little. Why are we decorating the Christmas tree on New Year's Eve? Is it Christmas or New Year's? Which is it? There's a dang all night switch. Oh, this always looks great. It's where it comes down here to drink and huff spray paint, you know. A fuse box. Okay, I'll probably be interacting with it later. Where are the ornaments? Here it is. All right. I lost a few times. Like, call Mackenzie if I'm frustrated. I don't need the game. He'd be like, hey, loser, you lost. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's one thing, like, if you have a hint system, like, put it on the player to contact them for the hints. Right? Don't just have them. I dislike that in games, especially if you're doing something. I'm like, yep, I'm actively like throwing rocks at the bear, and then the voice comes in like, maybe you should try throwing rocks at that bear. That kind of stuff makes me nuts. New Year's mood. I love New Year. It's much better. Now I'm in the New Year's mood. I'm so confused. These are Christmas decorations on a Christmas tree. We're talking about New Year's. Woohoo! It's time for relax on my couch and watch TV show. Okay. Woo! Oh, that was right in my ear. Okay. Oh, what a strange dream. Press F to use lighter. Okay. The lights went out. Okay. See, everyone was having problems with electricity today. When I was in the store, the lights also went out. Here's the fuses that blown. I don't remember liking that door. What is this? My slurry! Oh. Oh my. You were a bad boy, Connor. Very bad. You hurt many people, and instead of giving something, all you did was take away. Took people's time. You took people's spirits away. Took away moments. This year, you will be left without a present and without your own life. Ho, ho, ho. Well, the good news is they left all kinds of prints, so we'll just march this on a police station, and they'll... It belongs to St. Nick now. What the hell is this? Need to turn the electricity as quickly as possible. I can't see a thing with the slider. Okay. Go to the basement. Well, the door was locked. Maybe it's unlocked now magically. Mysteriously. I wonder what Connor did. Oh boy! I heard you. 3 fuses are missing. If they had burned out, they would have been in places. What the hell is going on here? Alright, now I have to find the fuses. I light the candles. But what's a new year without a festive tree? That's not really a thing. I live here now. This is my home. I got a TV and what is that? A sponge I can chew on? A bucket of, I don't know, is that paint, salt, whatever. I'll sleep in the refrigerator at night. It's all good. I'll pee in these jars and throw them out the window. Can make it work. All right. Well, there's something in the tree. That's a big sack of something, I'll tell you that much. What's going on here? You can't do that. Oh my God! We're fine. Oh, 'cause 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 ' Do you want the lights in the Christmas tree to come on? Solve the riddle where it's always cold, both in winter and in summer. The refrigerator. Is this like the Sandy Claus? I have no idea. I think it's some kind of goblin, but I could be wrong. Is that a candle? Is that not a candle? Is that a fake candle? What am I looking at here? I went and looked up like Christmas horror games, and this one got recommended. And I'm like, good enough for me. 2 more to go. Hello? You're not as stupid as I thought. Perhaps all is not lost for yet. But how could you lose them? Let me find something to break these planks. I mean, I could... I'm reasonably sure I could just tear that down with my bare hands. Hello? Do I need to break these planks down? A crowbar! It's like, wait a minute. Is that something there? It was. Don't you hate the New Year's Christmas goblins? Who's talking? Good God. Yeah, it's goblins. We got goblin problems. Clearly having problems with my head. Feels like I hurt her. It's like she's still here. There's a confused. 1 more to go. Nah, you just stay out there. Okay, so something happened. 9:59. Okay. Something happened. New Year's a family holiday, but why are you alone? That's a good question. God, I haven't even seen these drawings. Friend, does my son really see me like this? Oh, look, it's our goblin. It's me watching TV. Son's a talented artist. What did you give him for the new year? Let me guess. Definitely not fatherly love. We don't give... Ah! New Year's isn't really about presents. It's a Christmas thing. I mean, at least around here, like, that's a pretty sick robot. You can choke people with that. That's pretty neat. Anyway. Well, this certainly looks bad. Goblin's really night cleaner, Carl. As far as Zev has Christmas and New Year's mixed up. Yeah. Stupid toy. Yeah, it's very strange. Oh, I don't like that. Somebody's knocking on the front door. Who could it be? I don't want to know. Is it a goblin? Hello? Hey, who the fuck are you? This is like the alien from Mac and Me. Are you peeing on my Christmas tree? Sorry, my New Year's tree. Can I light this candle? I cannot. Who's smoking in here? Must be upstairs. Give it a hug, your kid's friend. Where is my child? Tell me, Goblin. Foster families love down the toilet. You're screwed. But I can help you if you want. No. I don't want anything. Stop this. I don't know, man. Let's hear the goblin out. I feel like your life couldn't get worse. Hello? Yeah. Man, I thought I was gonna break it down there for a second. Like some sick beat was gonna come in there, like ho, 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 ho. I thought it was gonna be. I think it was gonna be some kick-ass electronic music there. There's a gift waiting for you in the bathroom. Oh no! Please no. I don't think I want it. Son of Man really kickstarted horror games obsessions with notes. I don't know, like the note stuff has been around for pretty much always because it's a useful way of trapping information. Oh hey. My fuse. This is the fuse. Now I can go down to the basement and turn on the electricity. Well, well, well. Oh! God. Screw you, Goblin. Give me back my son. All right. Whoop, whoop. Let there be a light. Hey. Oh. Where's the Christmas tree? Oh, now it's a Christmas tree. Is it a Christmas tree or a New Year's tree? Which is it, friend? The Christmas tree is gone, and so is your family, but you still have a chance to return everything to how it was. Just do it! Just finally admit what a fool you were. Admit that you didn't love them or pay attention to them like a true head of the family. Admit it! What do you want from me? Time to relax and drink beer, but what about your family? You are guilty, but you can correct the situation. Just do it now. Hi! Ah! Hello, Goblin. Oh my, what them feet do, baby. What do you think, Connor? You were a good boy? Maybe. Do it! Good objective. What is going on? My sentiments exactly. I don't know exactly how I do whatever it is you want me to do. Ah! It was just a dream. Damn scary dream. Call Aaron to apologize. I'll do it. Welcome back, Tika. How you been? Okay. But it didn't quite go as planned. Where are all the Christmas decorations? Where are all the Christmas decorations? Christmas story. One of my aunts put popcorn on the Christmas tree when I was a kid. Saw it on the news. After 2 weeks, it was covered in mouse. Oh my god! They used to be a popular thing to make popcorn garland, but yeah, that's not a good idea. Just leave food hanging around there. Just walk in the background as I do stuff. Understandable, but welcome. Good to see you all the same. Still no escape. I need to find where all my Christmas decorations are. All right, no severed head in there. Wow. Hi. Oh no, please. Oh no, oh God, please. I mean, is it? Can I get over there? No, she's going from the other room. Is that my child in a bag? This is my wife in a bag? Oh no, this can't be true. How is this possible? Anything can be possible if you believe in yourself. What are they drinking? A big old mug of stale ketchup. Like people, it's the real creepy part. It's like Twina's episode. Where's everybody? Yep. Carl's been bagging them up. Wow. I think I'm gonna trash this place. Ah! He looks so happy. Just arms in the air. Yay! But he's got little, are those horns or antennae? Is he a demonic goblin, or is he like a weird alien guy? Excuse me. How do you feel now? Now you feel guilty? No. I don't know what I've done. You bagged up, possibly bagged up those people? Like, what am I looking at here? What am I working with? I mean, that bag could be filled with anything. Let's be real. There is a lot of blood here. Please stop it. Jeez. Oh, hey, this bag's gone. Well, the gang's all here. Well, you can stop this. You know what to do. I mean, I don't. Oh, hey. Oh, man, that's a fancy outfit you got there. He's just lounging over there. New Year's a family holiday, so why are you alone? I already saw that note. Why am I alone? Also, I wouldn't call New Year a family holiday. Definitely, absolutely not. Like, New Year is like New Year definitely feels like it's more for single people than families. I have to return them. I don't know how, but I have to. It's a new year. You can just make a wish. I want everything to be like before. Well done, Connor. Good boy. Holy shit. That was a fucking scary dream. It seems my subconscious wants to tell me something. Looks like I need to stop drinking beer. Probably. Forgive me, honey, I was a fool. Please come home. Do you believe in miracles, Connor? Yes, I think so. Why are you asking? So strange. Evan just gave me his letter to Santa. In this letter, he asked Santa for us to be together again in a couple of minutes after I read it. You called. Can you imagine? Well, that's not all. Evan found some strange doll in the attic when we went up to get Christmas decorations. Some strange elf. Mom said that he used to love this doll very much, especially on New Year's holiday. New Year's, the family holiday in Asian culture. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Elf? Does by any chance have little horns on his head? How do you know? Tell me! Yeah, I just won't believe it. It seems that miracles really do exist. So there's still a couple of hours until the new year. Mother's house is 20 minutes away. Will you come home? The fool I was just yesterday is no longer there, and he will never come back. That's a lie. He's not really gonna change. You promise? Don't believe it, Aaron. Don't believe it. I promise. Don't do it. I give it a week tops before he's back on the couch drinking beer. Okay, then we'll be home soon. This family's not going to work out. They're all going to need therapy. I love you. I love you too, honey. It's not. They got real problems here. Like an elf's not going to fix that. Now the real horror begins. Oh, okay, one of those. He's lying. $3 Unreal Marketplace. So is that elf just something you could buy in the Unreal Marketplace? You just buy Horned Goblin. Oh, it's a lot shorter than I expected. That was pretty good. It was a couple bucks. Just gotta take a moment to nibble at this food here. I want to do something else. That's not the whole stream. I appreciate the game. It was about when I saw it was on itch.io, I'm like, oh, okay. Which is not like a slam on itch.io. It's just a lot of times when I see games like this on there, I'm like, it's a very short game. It's just someone like fooling around with something. Maybe they have like a story to tell. They can be longer, but they're usually pretty short. Short and sweet. More fireworks. Let's see if I can. Oh, you can just continue. Can I leave the house? I can't. I can't. I would need to start a new game, which I will do. I was just thinking about this the other day because of all the, I think mostly justified, at least people wanting to be told if there is the use of generative AI in games, and how a lot of there's different points of concern as base is just like, you don't want to buy a game and then find out it's like lazy slop. But you know, this stuff existed before AI, and it was, I'm not saying that's what this is, but there was asset flips before, because for both Unity and Unreal Engine, they have asset stores where you could just buy models. And the last like big slop factory thing was like asset flips, where like literally everything in the game just came from the asset store, and they would just slap something together with like no real work in the engine. But the asset store stuff is useful for a lot of reasons, and also like you can make a game with like something like this that's just like a cute little story, a cute little horror story about, you know, a demon goblin getting a family back together before New Year's or Christmas or both. So I don't have an issue with like the asset store, but it's the same thing with like a lot of the AI stuff. I'm generally not in favor of it so much for the aspect of it like putting people out of work, and that's mostly because like the argument. I'm sorry to get into this rant. It's been on my mind. Yeah, argument that it's like AI is really good for like filling in some coding tasks and just taking care of this repetitive stuff, and so people shouldn't shun games because it uses AI. Like, okay, it's understandable. I can't agree with that. What are you using the AI for? Oh, artwork and voiceover lines and music and 3D models and animation. And it's like, that's not that's not what you were talking about a second ago. But I was looking at something the other day that someone was griping that somebody used, they canceled a pre-order in a game because they saw it uses AI for voice work. And they're like, well, we just needed this one character, a voice for one character, and we couldn't bring people back in. And every time I see that, there's always someone that comes in like, what happened to the good old days where they just picked whoever was in the office at the time and said, you record a line. You hear the conversation we have at Pac-Man Stream. It comes up all the time. Okay with it. We did everything, at least worked the story for it. It's just like personal preference for me. And I will check this stuff out and see. So I won't say if a game has a disclaimer on Steam that says AI was used in this. I definitely I'm not going to like blacklist the game, but I'll be wary of it for sure. But because stuff has come up before there were disclosures. But again, this was stuff that was happening before AI. Some of it involving like asset store stuff. What was that game? Like, is it like Dark and Darker or something like that? And they got booted off of Steam. There was they had all kinds of like issues. I think is it back on Steam now? One of the problems, if I remember correctly, was that they had fighting animation. That they had purchased from the asset store. Or is it this game? Another one? Was it another one? So there was wasn't the game is you can always refund it. Yeah, one option of the game isn't fun. That's a refund option. I've never gone through and refunded anything, but that's also because I never play games like right after I buy them. I think maybe it was a different game. So they had issues like people had worked at Nexon and then left, and they claimed they stole this game. I want to say it was this game. But it isn't saying here. I'm pretty sure it's this game that they had purchased combat animation from the Unity or Unreal Engine asset store that was later found out to have been stolen from FromSoft, I think from Elden Ring. And then I had to take all that stuff out there. No, it's a different game. Bleak Faith Forsaken. So I'm combining these. One of the games also had an issue. God, a lot of these blend together where they used some icons in the game was made with generative AI. Play Elden Ring. Such a big game. It scares me. It's once you get into it, it's not that bad. And there's a lot of guides out there if you get lost on something. Last month, first time, thought I've had to make up something. No, I just didn't like it. Yeah. That was part of like some strategy with some games where they try to purposely drag the game out to get past the refund period. Google Play Store got a ton of anime bootleg games. Everything's from other companies. Yeah, I mean that's on the mobile scene, like kind of rip off stuff is pretty common. Yeah, my issue is like I understand like a small developer is like I don't know. I miss the days when it was like I made this game I have some stand-in graphics. I'm not a great artist. Get some money together. I'm going to hire an artist to do this, but this is like the stand-in stuff for that. Because I see the argument for stuff is like, well, I had to use AI to make appealing artwork. Otherwise, people wouldn't pay for it. And I'm like, well, what are they paying for? What exactly are they paying for? And I'm sure there are going to be games where the idea is great and the system is great and the programming is great and they just needed some artwork and they just didn't have the money to do it and they didn't think it'd be a big deal, or they don't think it's a big deal for themselves and they went through and used that. But there's also going to be people who just like, hey, ChatGPT, make me a game and throw it up there. It's case by case stuff. All I'm saying is it's better to have that disclosure. It wasn't so much that stuff was in games. It was just like the pushback against disclosing that the stuff is used in games, which I found ridiculous. All depends on the game. Some people hate it, others love it. Yeah, well, our creators used AI, generative AI, for some stuff. I know the big one that people were talking about was they used generative AI for voice lines that was trained on like actual voice actors. And they were saying, well, we just did it because so we wouldn't have to call them back in to like record an additional line for something, which is still like you're taking money out of their pockets kind of situation. But people seem to enjoy that game. It's like anything else. Like it's like people might get upset about like the conditions, the working conditions where the thing they own is built, and then they find out it's terrible. But people are still going to buy a lot of it and be like, oh, that's awful. That's awful how those people have to live to make this thing that I want, that I'm going to buy anyway. But, oh, that's just so bad. Anyway, I bought it. Contract always read it. Yeah. And that's, you'll have people who are like trying to get into the industry who are just like, well, this is fine. I'll just, this is one job. I'll sign this. And then, I'll get my name in there. I don't think it's going to work out so well. Maybe it will down the road, but I think right now for a lot of people, it's just like, now your name's associated with like that controversy. To each their own. To each their own. Voice actors so mad companies did without asking them. Well, yeah. I mean, unless it's explicitly in the contract that they're allowed to do so, which, again, read your contract, like, be wary of that stuff. But if it's not explicitly in the contract that they're allowed to do that, no, you got to pay. You got to pay. Welcome back. But I think that, like, I have issues with it personally, but that's just me. I would rather somebody make a game that doesn't have like perfect marketable everything for it, that might have some placeholder stuff, or maybe doesn't have a voice line, or has voice lines recorded by, hey, we just got like the office manager in here and had him record some voice lines, like they're not a pro voice actor. I'd rather have that than, yeah, we had AI do it, because I think it's a slippery slope that leads to just like, we don't have concept designers anymore. We just have AI design the concept. And I think you'll get worse products for that. What's up, Silas? You missed the Christmas nightmare. It was a goblin. It was all a magical goblin doll. It was all about bringing a family back together for the family holiday of New Year's with the Christmas tree. It was confusing. Yeah, someone was always read it. Yeah, get a lawyer. But I mean, they kind of target like people who are new to the industry with that sort of stuff. Some company, if you ever have a company that wants you to sign a contract and they push back, and you're like, great, I'll have my lawyer look at it. I go, we don't need to do that. Just don't sign it. That is like, if you were on the fence as to whether or not you should have a lawyer look at it, if they say we don't need to do that, no, you definitely need to have a lawyer look at it that way. That kind of client called Jum up good. He sure did. He clawed his way into my heart to get me to get back together with I guess my ex-wife. Well, I guess we're just separated. Cheesy voice acting people. Okay, I swore PS2 because of cheesy acting. Yeah, well, I'm used to it, and like there's a lot of charm to. We just had people who were hanging around record this stuff. Not every game needs voice acting either, but now like every game has to have it because of funding. If you want to get funded, they're like, "Where's the full voice acting?" But yeah, there's a lot of that. I just don't. I am upset when I hear the argument that like, if I didn't use AI to make good graphics, nobody would buy the game. Is telling me that you don't have a game worth buying. Maybe that's too harsh, right? But it's like, yeah, because if you really think that graphics sell the game, then you should have invested money in hiring somebody to make the graphics. You know what I mean? When I see that argument, it's like having like good art makes money, but I'm not going to pay for good art. That doesn't strike me as like a financially sensible decision. That just strikes me as like I want to make money, not spend money. That's why people use it. People buy retro style SNES style games. People love retro style. Yeah, retro is very popular. So I'm happy for that. Lots of throwback titles. Lots of stuff that's like trying to emulate older stuff, but with newer mechanics or without the limitations. I like a game that looks like an NES game that doesn't have all of the hardware limitations of the NES. But there are also people making games for NES and Sega Genesis and all these old systems. You are making new games for old consoles, which is very cool. I didn't mean to go off on an AI rant. I saw that the note in the credits that like the models came from the asset store, and it just reminded me of that. So they made something fun out of that with models that they just bought from the asset store, or may have even gotten free from the asset store, that themselves could have been generated. Could have used generative AI, and so many layers removed that you never know. But I bought one thing from an asset store, and then a week later it got refunded mysteriously, probably because it was stolen. And that's apparently a big thing on the asset stores, where people will steal animations or 3D models or something and post it up there, and then you're trying to make a game and you buy it, put in the game, and then find out it's stolen. Neither Unity or Unreal are going to do anything for you. They're just like, well, you bought it. So we have some real skills when it comes to that kind of stuff. Depends how much the dev cares about the game. Yeah, there was a real interesting. There was like a Russian roulette light gun game for the NES that has voice lines in it, and they talked about like the challenges of, because like the NES, like the amount of space you have on a NES cartridge is very small, and so they had a lot of challenges like fitting that on there. Micro Mages, I think Micro Mages is the name of the game. They have a whole like YouTube video. I think they still have a YouTube video that talks about the development of that and all of like the challenges you have to overcome in NES. What's up, Skyo? How's it going? We finished the Christmas Nightmare. And so I still got some time left, so I was going to throw some Phasmophobia up there last minute. It's like less than 5 megabytes or something. Yeah, it's so there is, I don't know if the NES really has an upper limit, because in order to get past like the base size, I think it's only like 64K that the NES can address. You have to bank switch on larger chips. So theoretically, you could have a much larger chip. I think the largest commercially released game for the NES was 4 megabit, which is like 512 kilobits, kilobytes. Sorry. So it's not even, it's less than like 1 megabyte. It's like one of the largest NES games. That was part of the hardware. You could get something larger than that, but like you would have to make other custom hardware for that. Yeah, NES is incredibly small space-wise. Super Nintendo was too. Super Nintendo was larger, but it gets bonked. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why Flash gets bonked. Is it? Can I just put like allow this? Good stuff. All right. Well, before I jump into this, I'm gonna take this bowl out of here real quick and do a quick check on the doggy. Just seeing how much they did with that limited data. Yeah, I mean back in the classic days, the classic cartridge based stuff, NES and Sega Genesis and Super Nintendo, like particularly for NES because it was so limited, you really had to know your stuff programming wise. You had to have a lot of tricks to pull stuff off. Sometimes it didn't work, but like you go back to an era where just being able to scroll the screen was no guarantee. Like that wasn't just a given. Like, yeah, so we'll just scroll as you walk. Like, hold up now. That may not work. It's crazy how much they accomplished with that stuff. A lot of what got done, especially later in the life on the NES, is because of additional processing power they were able to add into the cartridges to make up for functions that were lacking in the NES, which you don't really see past the Super Nintendo. I don't think the Nintendo 64 really had anything like that so much in the cartridges. Somewhat in Game Boy. I don't think Game Boy Advance or anything else did that. The Game Boy Advance had other stuff, but like the NES was like it had all kinds of expansion just like stashed inside the cartridges that allowed for larger games, that allowed for more complex math than the NES could handle, CPU could handle. Someone told me that scrolling screens Mega Man was amazing. I was so confused. Yeah, like Blaster Master. The smooth scrolling in Blaster Master was like a huge accomplishment. And you look at Blaster Master for the NES, and it's like, what do you mean? What do you mean that was a big deal? It's like, well, just look at Metroid. Popular as it is, Metroid is a hog. It runs terribly. I think I saw that the like performance issues still existed on the disk system version, which is what it was originally. Because there was a lot of theory that a lot of the issues were because it was a quick port from Famicom Disk System to NES, and the Famicom Disk System had more hardware resources in the RAM adapter that they were lacking in the cartridge. They try to make up for it, but yeah, there's issues. Blaster Master, some stuff already impressed me with gimmick. Blaster Master is a lot of fun. It is not a perfect game, but it looks really good. It runs really well for that. Programming problem. Yeah, there is a whole I think it was a 2-part video series talking about performance issues with that. Was Krampus in this? I don't think so. I don't think we're not in like the Christmas setup yet. Krampus was not in the Christmas Nightmare. It was just some weird goblin. Blastmaster is the tank game where you walk around up the tank. Yep, that's it. Combat is like Fester's Quest. In fact, I'm pretty sure Fester's Quest just used the top-down engine from Blaster Master, and the bosses play out the same in Fester's Quest as they do in Blaster Master. But yeah, there's a side-scrolling section where you roll around in the tank, and then you can get out of the tank to go inside buildings for a top-down section, and that's where you fought the bosses. And you had different gun, like, levels of gun upgrade you could get as you went through. It's a solid game. You know, Sunsoft was like, they were some of the finest for that sort of thing. They really pushed a lot of stuff there. Not perfect though. Fester's Quest famously, when you die, it takes you all the way back to the start, and their progress is saved in terms of what you've unlocked, but or bosses you've beat, but it puts you all the way back to the save, which is a complete oversight on their part, because when they were doing testing, they didn't take into account that they had like debug codes. They'll let them warp everywhere, and by the time they realized, oh wait, this kind of sucks, it was too late. It was too late to change it. Like, well, so I made a hack of the Addams Family game. It's a lot better. I'll have to look into that. It's always nice people go back with ROM hacks and like fix some like glaring issues with stuff. There is a ROM hack for Final Fantasy that fixes the spell bugs. I just opted not to use it. I think Inti Creates currently makes the games a lot more anime. The Blaster Master Zero trilogy that Inti Creates made is very anime. They were fun games. What I like about them is that there's a lot of inconsistency between the different Blaster Master games that came out, between what the story is. Because the Japanese game and the American game have a completely different story. And then sequels introduce different stuff. So Blaster Master Zero takes all of these stories and characters and continuity from all the different games that don't line up or make sense, and manages to combine them all together in one continuity. He was looking for Froggy with the big cat. Yep. And in Japan, you're fighting a war. You're like you're fighting like a rebellion, and so you have like the charged up tank that you're going to like take over people who've conquered your planet. But in Blaster Master Zero, like, accounts for that. They're like, well, one of the ships got sent to Earth, and it's a whole different thing. Yeah, they're totally different stories. There's no frog. That frog is only in the U.S. version. But here's the thing, like Blaster Master, which has a different name in Japan, Blaster Master was a lot more popular in the U.S. than it was in Japan. So most of the sequels were targeted towards the U.S. and just followed off of the story is established by the American release. They just abandoned that. The Japanese name is Super Planetary War Chronicle Metafight, or simply Metafight. The Japanese version, the plot is only explained in the manual. Game takes place on the planet Sophia III, located near the center of the Epsilon Galaxy, in which an advanced civilization flourished. Blibbity blobbity blibbity blobbity. There's an invasion. Built a weapon all-purpose tank called to the Metal Attacker. Last-ditch effort to defeat Goa's army. Young soldier named Kane Gardner is chosen as the pilot of the weapon. Game's opening sequence shows Metal Attacker being dropped into the battlefield. So they completely changed it. They named the tank Sophia III in the American release too. As we're saying, AR turned on the Coco War of AR Cell. That is, that's a pretty, that's quite a title. That's quite something. All right, I need to take a very quick break here, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to play a little bit Phasmophobia to round down to the evening in just a few moments when I get back. Stay tuned. I don't have a button to make this Santa go away. Well, we're just stuck with Santa. I'll be back in just a moment. Arthur knows if you have food, and he would like it very much. He always knows. And if it's not food, if it's just something you're holding in your hand, or it's just your hand, he would also like that. So I don't have more photographs of him because he's very difficult to photograph because the phone is something I hold in my hand to take a picture of him. And once he sees there's something in my hand, he's like, give me that. That's my food. Legally, it belongs to me. All right. Do we still have time? Is this the next week? It's Wednesday. And usually it rolls over on Wednesday. Glow in the dark. Some of your equipment has stopped working. Hopefully this will be enough for you to see. Oh boy. Well, let's give it a shot. Edgefield Road, eh? Sounds adorable. He's a very cute guy. He was just chilling on the couch with me today, watching anime. Takes about an hour to get through a 20-minute episode. Because he gets bored. It's like, you play with me now. He just rolls in now, and he'll like just jump up and like ram the ball into me. Like, we're doing this now. He's very demanding. He's very demanding of my attention. Weeb dog. He did look at the screen a couple of times. which made me think, like, do you know what's going on here? He did not. I thought he would react more when I was watching Good Boy, which is an okay horror movie. Like, we don't have a camera. Well, that's not good. Like a video camera. That's troubling. Can't probably see the TV, actually. Yeah. So, like, I know he can't see it, but I thought he would react to Good Boy, which is a so-so horror movie about a dog. I didn't really like how it ended. It bummed me out. But I've had like dogs before that, like, they hear a dog barking on TV and they go nuts. It's a ghost. It might be. I hope this isn't one of those where like the breaker doesn't work. It looks like it is one of those where the breaker doesn't work because it's sparking. No breaker. Oh boy. What was a headset? I heard that. Was that upstairs? I think that was upstairs. Oh, it's this. All right, UV. Thank you for that. It's probably not a basement ghost. It's probably a right here ghost. What's the temperature looking like there? Apparently, the ghost can see high definition TV. It is a 4K TV. All right. Is it colder in here than it is in here? Yes. Yes, it is. Okay. Okay. Not a wraith. All right. Pretty sure it's just in this hallway area. Oh. I can navigate my way out of here. I guess I should just take that with me. Let's see the usual cursed items here. It's throwing stuff. My sanity is dwindling. Yeah, but he didn't care. Previous dogs like that I've had did not care about dogs barking, but it was like someone knocking on the door or a door opening. Could be EMF 5. Is what would usually set them off. Is this? That's the camera. That will do me zero good. But yeah, anytime they hear like a door open. They would flip out. Okay. Completely close that. Is that in the kitchen? Aha, this is the place. They're just reaching through the walls there. Aha, okay. So we got UV. Mirrors are already off the table. We know it can't be a mirror because it turned the light on. Can't be a Wraith. Could be a Goryo. I can't any of those things. I guess we'll just keep looking for the handprints. It's getting cold, not freezing. It's not real high EMF, but I did see an EMF spike from inside. So games would look so good if I had it. Knocking in a movie, remember those days? Yeah. 4K TV looks pretty like you're looking through a window. Yeah, I mean, it depends a lot on the content, but like 4K TVs will just automatically have upscaling on stuff. It varies how well that works. Better off with like a 4K Blu-ray than anything on like streaming. Say that because the streaming compresses a lot. What do we got here? I don't want to die just yet. Get a crucifix in there. Goryo will be hard. Goryo will be difficult to pin down. If it shows up, I can try and take a picture of it. I get burned from playing the same game over and over in a static image. Yeah, that's like... So I don't have any of my retro systems like hooked up to any of my fancier TVs. And even then I had that when I played doing over here. I played that the third Team NT game for the Game Boy. That it used like a flickering effect at the end for the credits. And it like it didn't burn in the monitor, but it messed up like the backlight freaked out. So for about 20 minutes I had Team NT ghost images on my monitor from the credit screen. It's about the worst I've gotten to forever have my time at Sandrock burnt in. It's worse with like OLEDs, which is ironic because like that's such a desirable TV now. But like it's so bad. I need this. Is Unreal on the table? Unreal's not on the table. Did I just... Did I see like orbs? Not orbs. I can't test for orbs. Maybe that was just my breath I saw. It's not freezing, is it? No, it's not freezing. Well, I can't thinking about the game. We were watching YouTube. Didn't appear until an ad came out. It's 3 weeks ago. It's still there. TV's LCD. Even LCDs can get burn in. A lot of times, like on this monitor right here is just a LCD monitor, but like the backlight can get flipped out about stuff, and it's not quite burn-in, but like it did go away on this. But yeah, you can get it on any of those displays. Take this. All right. I haven't seen freezing yet. I can't check for ghost orbs. I could check for dots. But if we don't see dots, it doesn't mean it's not dots, because if it's a Goryo, we won't see it at all. Let's say it's not freezing temps, because it doesn't looks like it isn't. Well, that doesn't narrow it down nearly enough. The time bar at the bottom of the screen changes colors depending on what's playing. Oh yeah. Yeah. That's pretty much always what you're going to end up seeing is like static elements like that. Those cause like the most problems. God, even if it like that phantom would be tough to test, because even if the ghost shows up, I guess we would see from the photo. Because I'd be hard pressed to see it like in person. Are you still in here? Okay, so it's not ghost writing because it threw the book and it did not write in the book. These two are tough. It's still not freezing. I'm just going to cut freezing out of that. What are you? Where are you? How old are you? Are you friendly? Are you near? Where are you? How are you? What are you? When are you? What day is it? Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from? Michael Kraft. No? Nothing? Okay. Okay. I'll just leave that on. We're not getting high EMF. I'll leave. Ghost not do much. Sure likes the piano. Yep. That's a banshee. Source my ass. It could be. I don't want to get killed just yet. Do we have a motion sensor? I don't have a motion sensor. Yeah, we can bring the audio in there to test for a banshee. Those two would be difficult. I can't check ghost orbs. Dots would be spotty. I mean, that's some high-ish EMF activity if it was EMF 5. But I can't, like, I haven't been able to lock that down. I need to find a place where I can hide. Okay, I can hide here. Need to grab another one. Leave myself a trail there. This sucks as a light source. Hello? Still in here. Pretty sure that was just my breath. None of these would really, if I could see the Obake well enough, I could see if it shapeshifts while it's hunting me. The rest of these don't really give me anything during the hunt. If I just hang here. We'll just watch this EMF for a minute. So I can't check the Goryo because Goryo's trait is that they give dots evidence, but only over the camera. We don't have a video camera, so we wouldn't see it at all. Phantom would have to show up for me to take a picture of it. Hasn't shown up yet. Obake can shapeshift. Sometimes its fingerprints are whacked out. Ghost orbs we can't check. Spirit box, the tier 1 spirit box sucks so much that it could just be that it's not close enough. But I'm willing to rule it out. I saw an EMF earlier that seemed high enough to count as EMF 5. Which puts it between Obake and Goryo, neither of which we can fully check. It's just beating on that piano, isn't it? Hello, hello? Where are you, ghost? Where are you, spirit? All right. I want to say Goryo. If I can get it to touch more doors. I'm just going to leave it at that. Some of those ghosts, like, it's got some evidence. It's not very forthcoming with it. Oh, yeah, see, it's pretty high up there. We're just going to roll with it. Just because we're at a point where, like, most of the evidence I can't collect. I can't see orbs and I can't get dots on a camera. Banshee. Silas was right. Sometimes the challenge modes are just kind of like I don't like this particular challenge mode, not having the video camera. Tier 1 equipment is so bad that it's like Give me something to work with. Sitting in the dark, just throwing shit. I don't know how to tell which ghost is which. It's all in the evidence it leaves, which gets challenging because some of the evidence, like you need a camera to check. Without the video camera, we can't check for ghost orbs, amongst other things. Let's see if I can hide in here. Cannot. All right, just gotta wait. And listen for activity. Where are you? Don't hear anything yet. Hello? Hello, ghost? Where are you? Anyways, never remember. Yeah. There's a lot. And in challenges like this, like it relies on also knowing like their secret mechanics. Are you here, Ghost? This is Ghost name. Robin Shipman. Robin. What are you, Robin? Man, I hope you're not in the basement. I don't like a basement ghost at all. Uh-oh. Is this your domain? Sure looks like it. Let's go back up. I'm pretty sure the basement's the basement. I'm pretty sure it counts. All right, we'll say it's back here. Do. Freezing temps. Just saying it down there. All right. Freezing temps. We know it's not a wraith. We already knew that because of the freezing. Stepped at some salt. That's a ghost event. Do. Glow sticks, yeah. They give us glow sticks in place of a flashlight, which is real fun. Oh, yeah. Throwing stuff. Did you just throw that at me? I don't appreciate that. Probably not a shade. Could be. Let's get some audio in there. Bring more salt. Try and get that party over Jum's corpse. No, please, ghost, no. Oh. Ghost riding. All right, no UV. Hello, hello. Hello. Where are you? How old are you? Are you friendly? Are you near? Are you far? Wherever you are. Hello? How old are you? Where are you? What are you? Why are you? Are you near? Are you friendly? Are you over here? Are you over there? Talk to me. Talk to me. All right, be back. Let's go. Certainly give us a bit more to work off of. Ghost orb, can't check that. Spirit box. Dots, wouldn't be a dots. EMF 5. Shouldn't be UV. EMF 5 ghost orbs we can't check, or spirit box. So we're going to bring the EMF. And I guess this. That's what they're wearing. The State Farm commercials. Oh, khakis. You sound hideous. Name again, Robin. Robin. Robin, are you here? Robin, can you hear me? Give me a sign, Robin. Can you throw something, Robin? Can you reveal yourself to me? Are you still here, Robin? 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 Hello? What are you wearing? And why? I don't think we're gonna get spirit box. It did throw stuff. It was kind of active at first. Could it be a shade? Could it be a shade who just like came out swinging and went back to sleep? Which is that bucket award? I won the bucket award. The prestigious bucket award. Is this true, Petals? Have I won the award? You know, Fear Night called the Midnight Blossom. I think it sounds cool. And it's so sweet. I did think it depends on the setting. I think any night can be fearsome. Like, name alone's not gonna do it. And sometimes the more innocuous or innocent or like least threatening name comes across as worse. Because if people are calling the night that, and it's not like what a joke, if they're like, you want to watch out, that's the Midnight Blossom. You want to watch out, that's the Tangerine Dream. You gotta worry. Can you wake it up? I would like to. If it's a shade, then it won't be very active while I'm there. However, so we can't look for ghost orbs. I do have options. What do we got here? Okay. I need to... It could start hunting. Well, it's kind of close. Can I navigate my way upstairs? In the dark. Okay. All right. So I'm putting these up here. This will rely on like being able to hear the ghost from there. I would have rather if I could hide in the garage. Take that and that. Okay. I haven't found a cursed item yet. Nope, not that. Let's see. Do we have the monkey paw? We do have the monkey paw. That doesn't really help us. All right, this is what I'm going to do. We're going to hang tight up here. So here are the three ghosts that we have, assuming ultraviolet wasn't in, and there just wasn't leaving footprints. It shouldn't be ultraviolet. Moroi, Revenant, and Shade. So Moroi gets faster, gets a speed boost as your sanity is low. So we're going to get our sanity way down. The Revenant will be very slow, extremely slow when it can't see us, and the Shade will be normal speed. So once the ghost starts hunting, we should be able to figure it out. Hello! Leandro Acosta, I believe is the name. How is it going? Welcome in. We're just playing some Phasmo. I was playing Christmas Nightmare earlier. It was a very short game. We finished it, so I figured I'd just play a little bit of Phasmo. See if I can get through this challenge mode. The challenge for this week, which is very little equipment and all of it weak. So I've got it narrowed down to these three ghosts. I just got to sort out which is which. What can I eat? Monkey paw. Not bad Spanish. I try with the names. I mean, I'm always terrified if I'm reading a name and it's not like, you know, George. I'm like, oh no, because I don't want to insult somebody by completely butchering the name. So I'm glad I got that, at least in theory, correct. Go check my sanity. The other thing that, yeah, we were in there. Could be Moroi. We were sitting in the dark, but we were like 75 when I went in there. I was chatting for a while. It's more evidence for it being a shade, because a shade, you got to get your sanity very low for a shade to start hunting. So a very good chance we're dealing with a shade now. I had a French teacher, always butchered my name. He didn't speak Spanish, pronounced it in French. I don't know how that would be pronounced in French. I gotta get to Pedals. I don't know if he was doing a stream on that. I gotta check that out to see what the bucket award, or if it's just the bucket award. I don't know if there's different categories for bucket award. Either way, what a prestigious honor. It's kind of a joke. I can't remember people's names. I get bad with names. I can't remember like the ghost name. I'll forget it. It happens to me a lot in video games where I'll just like forget the name when I go to like I go to post like, hey, we're playing this game again. I'm like, what's his name again? The guy? We got to talk to the guy about the place. I don't remember the names. Spanish name was what French sounds. I can't. I'll ask Paramo about it. He speaks French. Because I can't think about how I would even French up that name. That's such a weird thought to me. Carl, night cleaner Carl. It's always Carl. Now, I mean, I did have a crucifix downstairs, but it's tier 1 crucifix. If it was one of these two, I feel like it would have been completely burnt out by now. Okay. It was hunting. That sounded very slow. Can I hang out here and wait for it? That sounded Revenant slow. As long as it's still in the basement. We should be fine. The other thing, if it's a Revenant, it would take a while to get up to anywhere I could hear it anyway. If it was a shade, I could hang out in the ghost room and it would not be able to hunt as long as I'm in the room, but I don't want to die. I don't want to die that way, so. But I didn't hear like freaky fast footsteps, so. But I doubt it's a Maroi. Yeah, our sanity is extremely low here. Hello, hello. Just waiting for it to decide to come after me again. Yep. You only heard it for a little bit. Extremely slow footsteps. Let's Revenant. When Revenant can't see you, it makes very, very slow. And I put this on a charger. Bye, y'all. All right, Jeremy. Thanks for dropping by. Always good to see you. Hope you enjoyed. Catch you out in the next one. Yeah. I like the ghosts you can identify through hunts. Unless I have to stand there and get hunted by them. All right. Well, that's one. Yes. Let's use assault first. With the monkey paw on this, we could narrow it down, but your senses get very distorted doing that, so it has big, big trade-offs. Who are we looking at here? David Holland. David Holland. Did you die in this house, David? Are you still here, David? David. Better not be another basement ghost. I don't like the basement ghosts. One bit. Okay, no chill. Upstairs, perhaps. In the boudoir. Hello, Bone. Oh, I can't hide there. Hello? David? Oh, it's chilly in there. Can't hide in here. Temperature's dropping. We have a wiener. By which I mean we found the ghost room, not anything else other than that. Would you like to step in some salt? Oh. UV. Very good. What's the temperature looking like? David's not here, sir. This is a Wendy's. Oh, he's here. All right, David, I'll be back. I'll be back with more junk. What am I going to do with all of that junk? All of that junk inside my trunk. David, are you here? David, where are you? David. David, where are you? David, are you near? David, are you friendly? David, where are you? David, how old are you? David, can you hear me? David! David doesn't want to talk to us. Dave's not here, man. He's gonna dip into the freezing. Oh, it's in the freezing. Uh-oh. I saw a demon on that list. That would make me happy. This does not please me. This pleases me not at all. Let's get that crucifix there, shall we? Let's do that. Let's just do that. Let's just not mess around with it. No dang dong demon. Okay. Heard you flipping a light on somewhere. Was it this? It was this. Okay. What am I looking at here? The mimic, the mimic. Can't check for ghost orbs. No dots. Spirit box. Ghost writing. Or EMF 5. Or orbs, which we can't check. But if I get it to hunt, I may be able to discern its true nature. Oh, temperature's going up here. You change rooms on me? You cheating on me? Okay. It could just be wandering. No, I think it's still here. It was freezing before, was it not? Oh, I'm dead. I think it was a Hantu from the speed, but that could be wrong. Because it could also see me. But it seemed a little bit zippy. Yep, Hantu speeds up where it was freezing. It was just weird because, like, the temperature had risen. It didn't seem like it was colder out in the hallway. But it's fine. It doesn't matter if I live or die. What matters is if I catch the ghost. This is based entirely on it just being like doot, 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 doot. As soon as I heard it, it was over. Who we got this time? Alex Holmes. Nope. Do, 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 do. I feel like every time I start talking, I feel like I'm hearing a noise there. That was freaky. Anything tossed around here? There's a bone. Stash that for later. The ghosts hate this. No shoes disturbed. Are you downstairs, perhaps? Just listening for it, looking for stuff that's been thrown. Oh, I heard that. Okay. Came out the gate with the spookiness. All right. Let's get some readings. Unlocks home. Is that home in the kitchen? Okay, we know it's not a mare. Are you here or? Oh, is this twins? Because it opened the door and like threw something very quickly. All right, definitely think it's in the kitchen. What's your temperature looking like? Oh, Jesus. Wow, that was a fast hunt. Doesn't like you. Sure doesn't. Okay. Crazy. Oh, my sanity is extremely low. I got real low, real quick there. All right, get this. Alexi wants you to join it. Probably. Just looking for a roommate. I don't know. It's cold, but it's not like freezing cold. What is it? I believe it's colder in here. Okay. Isn't written in that. It did walk in the salt. Where are you? Where are you? How old are you? Are you friendly? Are you near? Are you cooking? What's for dinner? Where are you? How old are you? What are you? Why are you? Are you a werewolf? Okay. You know, I got nothing. The only glimmer I had there was that it opened a door and then like immediately threw something else close enough together that it seemed like it could have been a twin interaction. However, it also seems like it was draining my sanity much quicker. It's a ghost. It sure is. And what a ghost. Also, no, it's not a wraith. It didn't sound really fast. It didn't find me. It wasn't super quick. Roy probably would have been faster too. Like normal speed. Wasn't super duper slow, it didn't sound like. My sanity was low enough that a shade could have come after me, but it seems weird that a shade would have come after me. It's not cold enough for the Hantu to get a speed up. It sure didn't seem like it was trying to find me. Might as well. And it's doing nothing. I was hoping it to finagle something out of there, but it hasn't. That must not be the right space, because it's not writing in the book or responding to audio or anything. Okay. All right, the bathroom. Is this it? Is it going to go below freezing? Okay. We got freezing temps. Where are you? How old are you? Are you friendly? Are you near? Where are you? Who are you? Why are you? What are you doing? What do you want from me? Let's grab that crucifix. Right there. Oh yeah, it's freezing now. Go look at my sanity. It's okay. Drink a little bit more. I'm wondering if it's the Ure. Ures have an ability where they can completely, like, they can interact with a door and it causes big time sanity drain. And now, like, they changed how ghosts interact with doors, so it seems like any ghost can fully close a door, but only a Ure can completely open a door. And so the better Ure test is to have the doors closed and see if the door fully opens in one go, because any other ghost can only open it a little bit. Also, the Ure is the only ghost that can close the front door outside of a ghost event. So Ure can just, like, interact with the front door the way they would any other door, just randomly close it. Any other ghost can only do that if it's a ghost event. When we got freezing, I don't think it's a shade. But I'm thinking it's one of these, like Ure or an Oni. Possibly. Only showed up like once and then came after me. Something that would cause my sanity to drain quicker. Jinn can do that too during events. What would that be? Dots. We can't look at ghost orbs. We're not getting any ghost writing. Not getting any UV. That's some spike EMF there. Let's see if it did anything in here. Hasn't written anything. Is it still icy cold in here? Okay. I want to see. Just hold on to it. Where are you? How old are you? Are you friendly? Are you near? Where are you? Give me something. Give me something to work with here. Where are you throwing stuff? Where's this happening at? I not get an EMF reading from anywhere. Okay. Little annoying. I definitely threw some stuff. Let's just hang out here for a little bit. Oh, what could it be? It could be a demon, as improbable as it seems. I mean, our sanity was really low when we came back out. So I don't think it was an early hunt, like an early demon hunt. What is our sanity right now? 74. That demon would be able to hunt. Most of the rest wouldn't. Even where we were in the dark for a while, I feel like our sanity got way lower just from like basically one ghost interaction. Really drained the life out of us, which could be Oni, could have been something Ure related. So I don't know. But it's being weird. It's not doing much. It's hard. I can't see what the hell's going on. So when it's like, oh, a cup got thrown somewhere. Like, did it? That hasn't been written in. No, it hasn't been written in. Temperature's still super duper freezing here. So it's like, it's definitely here. Unless it's elsewhere. Somehow. But it's not giving me like any evidence here. Give me something. Give me something to work with here. What are you doing? Why are you doing it? Why are we here? Just to suffer? Okay. Or not even F5. So we know it's not ghost riding. I know that much. Because I can't slap that without writing and then say, oh, I'm a ghost riding ghost. What's up, Jum Jum? Bring recruiter here. Take up arms. Both Netflix and Paramount to battle. Jum Jum, did you see the quote from Netflix that said that basically the WB games was essentially worthless and that did not factor into their purchase decision or pricing at all? They are completely, like, Netflix is completely disinterested in the games, which is funny because they put a lot into the games before and then they're like, nah, they kind of gave up on that. Only would be dots and EMF. Ure would be ghost orbs and dots. When we saw the footprints, I don't think we saw any UV. We can salt the earth again. I didn't see any UV when it touched the door either. Okay. All right. It's flipping light switches. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Tried to hunt. What am I at? 40. Okay. All right. It's not ghost writing. It's not UV. It hasn't given me anything on Spirit Box. I can't see ghost orbs. I haven't seen any dots, but the tier 1 dots are terrible. Got one more here. I think maybe that'll be enough to get me out of hunting range. $64 might be okay. Now it doesn't want to touch any doors. It's like I can't check any of that. Take another one of these in there. Why won't you talk to me? I'm gonna close this door. I will close that door. This door? I'll close that door. Is this door open? Not anymore. Now. What is this ghost doing? What are you doing, Alex? Oh. It's like, where's my head at there? What's the deal? If it isn't Oni, man, it ain't doing nothing. But hell, I can say that for any of the ghosts. Literally, the only thing I have to go off of with Ure is that something made my sanity go down very quickly. Now, I don't know if that was a ghost event. I thought I heard my heartbeat as I was walking out, which may have been a ghost appearing. But I didn't see it or hear it. But it did close that door. The Uri wouldn't do anything special during the hunt. Are you out here now? Oh, it opened something. Look at that! That door completely opened. It's a Uri. Let's go. Let's see if I'm wrong. That door opened completely all the way. And unless it interacted multiple times, only the array can do that. Yay! I didn't notice any doors going on there when I was in the first time, but the fact that it hunted so quickly and it wasn't an early hunt was because our sanity was low meant that it had to be something that caused a lot of sanity drain. And I thought it may have been like an Oni because it did show up I heard it for a second, but like there wasn't like any big ghost event to go along with it. So that was my other theory. It had to be the door. I just need to confirm it, have it actually work on a door. And the other reason I kept thinking it was a Ure was it kept interacting with the door, but the door wasn't actually moving, which sometimes ghosts just do that. But it seemed likely that it was like doing the Ure thing and like completely opening the door that was already open. I was going to take that to those detest Kumi throwing Bubsy, Nakilite, the fully charged robot masters into the furnace where they will meet their end. I probably can't argue with that. All right, that was the challenge. That was okay. That wasn't like a super fun challenge. Although the Ure one was, you know, a bit of a stretch. I died to find out that it was a Hantu. The first one was just like not really giving me much of anything. Well, tier 1 dots is pretty awful. What do I even have left? I only have a few things left to unlock here, and I might as well unlock them. I'm going to unlock this. I prefer tier 2 over tier 3. I think that it's probably better, right? The incense, but like that thing is just clanging along there. It just is kind of crazy to me. Motion sensors are decent. I just don't really feel like I need them all the time. Let's go to the loadout here. I'm fine with tier 2 incense. I don't think I need it. We'll put that up to tier 3. Might as well load all of that up. I've had some problems. It's not a problem. I shouldn't say it's a problem. I've had a couple times where I don't know of any good reason to switch to tier 3 incense, honestly. Like the tier 2. A couple of times we're playing multiplayer and somebody else's equipment will roll in there and end up with somebody else's like parabolic mic because I just didn't fill it out. And it's not an issue of like, oh, I don't want their garbage in there. It's mostly just like I usually host and run my own equipment because I've got a decent stock of cash. I can afford to die a lot and lose equipment. And I would rather lose my equipment than everybody else's equipment. GBH. I just noticed there's now a notification icon on the clock there. That's interesting. All right. Well, Christmas Nightmare was okay. I'm going to be honest. Christmas Nightmare was kind of a bust, but I did like the weird elf goblin creature. That was funny. Next week I'll have another Christmas game, which may or may not be amazing. I don't know. We'll see then. Otherwise, I'll be back on Sunday for Final Fantasy. I have no other streams planned this week. I didn't get a chance to reach out to anybody about Phasmophobia on Friday, and I don't know if I will be available on Friday anyway, so it's probably for the best for this week. Still alive. I gotta find out about the bucket. I want a bucket. I gotta find out what the bucket was for. Looking at who is live right now. Cecily is live. Did you ever finish Silent Hill 2? I did finish Silent Hill 2. However, what I didn't do is I didn't go back for the different endings. But I didn't want to like continue Silent Hill 2 alongside Fatal Frame when I decided to play that a second time. And also like without getting too real with it, the end of that Silent Hill 2 like discusses hanging out in a hospital while somebody is slowly wasting away and dying, and that just hit a little too close to home for me. So I do want to go back and get the other endings, but I wasn't in a rush to do so. But I did finish it. I did finish like one playthrough of it. I don't know what ending I got. I mean, I know what the ending was, but I don't know like the name for it. Start bringing it up. Oh, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Yeah, don't worry about like bringing it up. It's fine. No troubles at all. It was just, I would probably be fine if I played it again. I just I don't know. I knew the ending. I know the story, what was going on, but like the way it all laid out and that, just like it hit me just right, and I was like, oh, I don't want to go back to this right away. But I will come back to it. I will come back to it because I do want to get the different endings in it. Particularly the UFO ending. I feel like I have to at least get the UFO ending because I got the UFO ending for the first game. Did I go back and get the UFO ending? I'm pretty sure I went back and got the UFO ending and we didn't just like watch it. I'm pretty sure we got all the endings on Silent Hill 1. Just I kept waiting for a new stream. Oh. Yeah, no, we wrapped it up. We wrapped it up. So yeah, that is something I will come back to play it again. To get the different endings, at least some of the different endings on it. Yeah, I do like to see the different endings or get the complete ending for games that require like multiple playthroughs for that. But there are some times where it's like, all right, I got to play through this like 4 times, and it just starts to wear out its welcome. And I'm like, I would like to see the other ending, but I really want to play something else right now. So that's kind of where we're at with that. No, his schedule's been hectic. I'm depressed, so I forgot. Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear about that. Sorry to hear you've been depressed. Yeah, holidays are a little bit rough. Particularly this year, they've been a little bit rough. But I've really been wrapped up with stuff offline. Eyeballing the dog eats up a lot of my time, and it's very difficult to impossible to get anything done while watching the dog. Because there's a lot of stuff I just can't do. I have a laptop. It's older. There's a lot of stuff I just can't do on it. But he does not like to be alone. But like everyone else is pretty tied up too, so it's hard to like, hey, can you watch the dog for like 2 hours so I can go like knock out some thumbnails and stuff? But yeah, it's a time of year. Holidays are always kind of like stressful and a little bit of a downer for me anyway. But yeah, it's worse this year. But I'm sorry to hear you're having issues too. We all got troubles here. I hope everybody had some fun this evening, and I hope we can have some more fun in the future. Once we're past the holidays, once we get into January in the new year, should be able to get back to a more regular schedule, more full schedule of things. And I got a lot of games planned, but that's not saying anything. I got like an absolute mountain of games to play. So hopefully I can get around. It seems like every other day I see a recommendation for another game, and I I hate because like every time I see it, it's usually like, yeah, that one's on my list. Like I'll get to it eventually. Eventually I will. I probably won't be able to play every game I want to play before the end of days, just by virtue of the number of them and the amount of time in a day. But I'm gonna get close. Going to see what's been planned for next year in the PowerPoint. I don't know how much of a PowerPoint I'll have for this year. I haven't kept like real great track of hours on stuff, but I can calculate some stuff out. One thing I'm not going to do this year is really go over like, these are the things I want to do this year, or at least like be more vague about stuff, I guess, because I found when I put a list out, like I want to do this, like I just forget about it. My motivation sinks out. Like once I talk about it, like it kind of goes out the window. There was a lot of other stuff going on this year that kind of made a lot of the things on the list impossible time-wise, but I'm gonna pare it down to like one or two things and just leave a lot of stuff for me to work on. But I do look forward to it. I like just playing like random games on the New Year's and all that stuff. But we still got some more Christmas games. We got Final Fantasy this week, and we're still continuing Fatal Frame. So look forward to all of it in the future. For now, I posted a link to Cecily. Is playing Shadow the Hedgehog Reloaded. We're on part 4. This is very cute. Sonic the Hedgehog outfits. Very cool. But if you want to pop over and say hello. Otherwise, I will be back on Sunday. I don't expect to be back before Sunday, but I'll post something if I can stream something. But otherwise, all else fails, I'll be back Sunday for more Final Fantasy, which I've been having a lot of fun with. So I hope you'll stop back again for that one. Well, thanks so much for hanging out with me. As always, I hope you all have a fantastic evening and an even better day tomorrow. And I hope you'll drop back again for the next one. Until that time, so long, everybody. Bye-bye.
Thank you.